supported fish. I'm going to sit in front of the yoga eggs, and I'm going to put the yoga eggs for my vertebrae, my ribs up. Okay, I'm going to bring my feet as wide as the mat. Okay, I'm going to come here. I'm going to put them from my ribs up. I'm going to lie back and turn the palms up. And then chill out. Okay, now when you come out of it, Deanna, you're going to bring your hands behind your head. You're going to lift your head gently. You're going to come up. All right? So, you come over here, sweetie pie. Okay, sit in front of the yoga eggs. Okay, good. Now lie back. Lie back. Beautiful. Okay, good. Now turn the palms up. Bring your feet as wide as the yoga mat. Bring your feet wide open. No, yeah, straighten your legs out just like I did. Again, so this is a relaxed position. Okay? And she's just going to lie there. Are you happy? You could be there for a while, couldn't you? Yeah. All right. So this is supported fish. So I will do this at the end of my program. And then believe me, there's other things that I teach people with back pain. But what the supported fish does is correct kyphosis. So rather than being schlumped, you want to teach people how to extend their upper back like this. All right? And it's going to allow her to relax and to teach her body how to open her chest. Okay? And then by doing that, you notice how you can breathe more easily, right? And are you in any pain right now? No. Feel pretty good, right? Yeah. So usually I'll have people do that pose for like 7 minutes. Okay, now several of you have really good questions. So you had a question.
Oh, yeah, so you were talking about standing straight.
Yes.
So for me, when I stand straight or try to stand straight,
yes,
I find that it's hard to get my feet straight. And when I do, it hurts my knee, particularly my right side.
Great. Okay, stand up. I'm going to help you. And bring your yoga egg with you. Okay? Okay, so we'll have you, we're going to turn around so everybody can see you. Okay. Now, first of all, we're just going to observe him. And his right, can you see how his right foot is more turned out than his left foot? Right? Now, over time, and what was your name again?
Dominique.
Dominique.
Yeah.
Dominique is actually at risk for hurting his knee. Okay, do you have knee pain?
Yes.
Okay. All right, now, one of the things we've learned this morning is your feet control your hips and your hips control your knees. So when your foot is turned out, it's not just your foot's turned out, your whole hip bone is rotated in the socket. And then let's say you try and squat that way. Well, you're not going to be in alignment. Okay? So, and you probably, because he's doing that now, I would say that's probably how you stand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now, all right, so now I want you to put the yoga egg between your feet. Okay, good. Now just hug, first of all, hug the feet. Now bring this foot back a little bit so that they're in alignment. Okay, now I'm going to touch you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm just so used to that's permission, especially for a good-looking guy. Now, I want you to pull your inner groins back a little bit. Yeah, and see, this leg is out more than this leg. You know that?
Yes.
Okay, now don't lock your knees out. Soften your knees. But just pull the inner groin back. What do you do for sports?
I do kickboxing, weightlifting.
Yeah. Okay, well, you're at risk for knee pain. And, okay, so pull the inner groins back. Okay, now from 2 inches below the belly button, lift that up. And then push the back of your shoulders in a wall. Doesn't he look good? This is a good-looking guy. You are.
Thank you.
Okay, now, okay, I'm not done, but tell me, how does your knee feel now?
I don't feel the same pressure in the knee.
Okay, so does it not hurt?
No.
Okay, there's no pain.
No.
Okay, so again, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, but if you're standing properly, there's no pain. And can I fix you one more place?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, I'm fixing him one more place. Look at his head. What's his head doing?
What's that?
Yeah, it was like that. Okay, now I'm gonna get your head on straight.
Okay. Yeah, do it.
Okay, and what I would have you do is, before you lift weights, I would have you get into proper position. Because if you're trying to lift weights and you're like this, and again, I mean, my foot only has to be turned out. You know, even a couple of degrees and my whole knee is in the wrong position, right? You want to think of your body like railroad tracks. The more you bring your body into alignment, the less pain you're going to have. Okay, now let's get on your, can we take your hat off?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, now we can see your neck. Okay. All right, now start with your feet. Everything starts with the feet. So hug the egg, pull the inner groins back, okay? And, okay, lift 2 inches below the belly button. Pull the shoulders back. All right, now he has, and you can't see it, I'll have him start stand for the side in a minute. He has forward head posture. This is the middle of his shoulder right here, and his head is forward. Now, it's really good that he's having this lesson now. How old are you now?
I'm 27.
27. Okay, because as you get older, he would be at risk for neck and shoulder pain. How do I know that? Every inch forward your head adds 10 pounds of pressure onto your neck. So the middle of his ear, that's the middle of his ear, should line up with the middle of the shoulder. And I'm going to have him stand on the side. So he's already looking pretty good, but I know his head is not on straight. So what I'm going to have you do, and I'm going to teach you another exercise in a minute to do. Okay, breathe. I'm going to actually give you an exercise for this because he needs this exercise. But do me a favor, just turn sideways so they can all see you. Okay, good. Okay, still good looking, man. It's kind of fun for me. All right. Okay. 2 inches below. Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay, Bug Bird. You gotta laugh, right? Okay, now. Okay, but your head is tilted. All right. Lift 2 inches. Okay, from 2 inches below the belly button, lift that up. Press the back of the shoulders back. Okay, and you want to pull the head back. Now, what you would do is you'd make a fist, take your fist, make a fist, and your chin should be 1 fist distance from your sternum. Okay, now lower your arms down. Okay, now just like Deanna on the ground, I want you to do this. Roll the shoulders back, but then turn the palms in. Now breathe. Okay, now breathe. Now, is that good posture or what? Okay. Yeah. And you're working muscles just like you would in the gym. Okay, now I'm going to give you, I'm going to teach you all, you stand there, you practice that, and I'm going to teach you the exercise that your friend is videoing you, or he's laughing. Okay, this is the exercise he needs. I'm going to teach you all this exercise while he's practicing standing up straight. And even though he obviously works out really hard and he's got beautiful muscles, his posture needs improvement. Right? The largest room in the world is the room for improvement. So this is how he can really improve his posture, because his head is not on straight. Okay, you can quote me on that. The head is not on straight, but it's going to get on straight. So here's the exercise he needs, because he's got forward head posture. You keep practicing. I'll teach you. Okay, you're practicing. So I'm going to stand with my back against the wall. I'm going to stand with my feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to press my shoulders back. I'm going to bring one foot in front of the other. And then I'm going to have my foot next to each other. And then the back, can you see how the back of my head is on the wall? I'm going to take my fist, 1 fist distance here, and pull the shoulders there. And when he does exercise, he's going to do it for 90 seconds. And when he's done, he's going to bend his knees, and then he's going to stand up straight. Okay? All right, good. Now, okay, release. Okay, now go over to the wall. This is how you get your head on straight. Okay, get your heels against the wall. Start with your heels all the way against the wall. All right, now press the back of your shoulders into the wall. Now, can you feel how you have to make an effort to press the back of the shoulders here? And that shows you how much you're slumping. All right, so for you, we spend a lot of time in the gym working out, but what I want you to do is when you're standing and sitting, I want you to practice pressing the shoulders back in the imaginary wall. Now bring this foot in front of this foot, heel toe. Okay, now bring that other Okay? Okay. Now bring this other foot, hip width apart, next to it. Bring that back foot forward. Bring your feet so bring the back foot forward.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, now I'm going to help him out here. Bring your feet apart. Hug the feet. Okay, now get everything off the wall except the back of your head. Okay, now that shows you how bad his forward head posture is. Lift from the pit of the abdomen. Then take a fist and get your fist once at distance just from firm. Okay, now he needs to do that for 90 seconds, so I'm going to time him. Now, is that a hard exercise or what?
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable.
Okay, that's actually a really hard exercise. Okay, and what's happening is when you have forward head posture, when you schlump, your head has no place to go but forward. And again, once you know that every inch forward your head is, that's 10 pounds of pressure under your neck. If I've got neck pain, what's the first thing I need to do? Posture. Get your head up straight. Okay? Is she complaining? No, she's happy. He's happy. All right. He's not necessarily happy, but he's going to look a lot better when we're done. Okay, so he's gone 45 seconds. Is that hard or what? So what's happening is when you have forward head posture, the scalene muscles in the front of your neck are overly tight. So everybody put your hands right here on these tight muscles right here. So when you have forward head posture, these muscles get too tight, okay? And then your upper back muscles are weak, and then your chest tightens up. So if I was his personal trainer, I would have him do a 2 to 3 ratio. I would have him do 3 times more upper back strength work than chest work. I would have him stretch his chest, and I would have him do this exercise. I would have him practice standing up straight before he did any weightlifting. Because if you start lifting your weights from here, and then you put a bar on your back, then sooner or later you're going to hurt your knee. Okay, and you know, by the time you're 58, which I am, you know, you realize this is your body. Okay, great. Now, you're done. Now to come out of it, I want you to bend your knees a lot, and then just pull away from the wall. Okay, and stand up straight. Okay, now just stand up straight. Okay, beautiful. Okay, now just leave the egg and walk around, but maintain that. Now your head is more back. Just keep walking. And now your head is more on straight. Okay, and keep walking, walk, and tell everybody what's the difference. What does that feel like?
It feels straighter. Everything feels more centered. I don't feel like off. It kind of feels like somebody's guiding me more so.
Yeah. Okay, now turn around. Okay, just here, come to the front of the room. Okay, now come to the front of the room and turn around and have everybody face him. Okay, you face everybody. Okay, so what does everybody notice about his posture now? What's different?
It looks taller.
What's that?
Taller.
Taller?
His head's back more.
His head's back? Shoulders are more back? It was already
more
pretty
normal.
good. What's that?
You look like normal, like you don't look uncomfortable now. You don't look uncomfortable.
Right?
So before you look uncomfortable.
Just when you were trying.
I was, thank you. Right.
So, and before you were uncomfortable, where are you uncomfortable?
I would definitely say my neck is definitely uncomfortable, and also my upper back when you do that thing on the wall.
Yeah. Okay. Was it okay? So by doing that, so again, he needs to strengthen here and stretch here, right? And again, do those posture exercises before you lift your weights, so that you can start from a proper posture. Does that make sense? So when you're working with people, you want to look at them and see where they're out of balance. And then when you start working them out, don't start working them out like this, okay? Because you're just going to make them work. Get it worse. Start by getting them in really nice alignment and then working them out. Thank you for being my model.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay, Deanna's still happy, right? Okay, it's actually giving you a curve in your lower back, which you probably need. Okay, now to come out of it, bring your hands behind your head, and then lift your head gently. Grab hold of the sides of the yoga mat and pull yourself up. Okay? Okay, good. Now stand up. So that was supporting fish. Again, walk around. Okay, and then tell us how you feel now.
I feel good.
Feel good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, now just come over here just like we did. Okay, and then stand straight in front of everybody. Okay, now you learn. You're going to get your feet under your hip bones. Get your feet under your hip bones, and from the pit of the abdomen, 2 inches below the belly button, lift that up. Okay, and then press the shoulders back and breathe. Okay. And then by lying over the eggs, you also need to lie over the eggs. You want to lie over the eggs? You lie over the eggs because I want you to feel the difference. Okay.
It starts to hurt after a while.
Okay, we're going to come back to you just a second. Okay, so he needs to lie over the eggs. Okay, good. Okay, so I want him to feel this. Okay, good. Okay, and then drop your head back. Good. Good. You happy?
Yeah.
Everybody loves that exercise. Okay, then
Is it
back.
bad though? Is it? Yeah.
Well, that's a really good question because when I'm working with people, I mean, I literally reshaped your body. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I mean, you know, you actually made some significant changes in your body, and so your nervous system is processing that out.
Okay.
It's all good.
Okay.
You're going where you need to go.
I trust you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, okay. All right, now you just chill out. Okay. So now you were making a comment. What were you saying that you felt?
Well, I was telling you that like it hurts after a while.
It hurts after a while. And where were you hurting after a while?
Oh, like my muscles here.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, that was because you were reshaping those muscles. Okay, and how do you feel now? Okay, and I'm just looking at this. What I'm doing is I'm looking at her ear. Okay, so have your head forward. So she also has forward head posture because this is the middle of her ear. Most people have forward head posture. That's the middle of her ear. Okay, so right there. Okay, so by lying over the eggs, it's going to bring her head more back. Okay, and keep staying there. It is now 9:15.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I'm sorry I didn't get to work with you.
Yeah, I had another class, but I would love to stay.
Okay, thanks for being here. Okay, does anybody have any other questions? Yes.
About how long would it take working on the person to kind of fix their posture?
That's a great question. Well, as you can see, with these two people, we made immediate changes, right? Now, when I'm working with people, a lot of this is remind me, okay? And I joke with my clients, the constant beatings eventually pay off. And I'm joking about that. But you can make an immediate change in somebody's posture, and then it's just a matter of them remembering how to sit, remembering how to stand, remembering to bring your body into alignment before you start your exercises, right? But over time, like what I'll do is when I'm working with people, I'll measure their spinal curvatures, and then I'm going to give you exercises that correct your back. And and over time, all this can change. But we have to remember that just because you have back pain now doesn't mean that that's a forever thing. Just by standing and sitting straight, you can get out of pain. And then, when you have conditions, spondylolisthesis, scoliosis, I work with those people over time. That's a good question.
My father, he had that, what do you call it, lymphosis or one year?
Scoliosis?
Well, not that. Kyphosis.
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 Okay.
Kyphosis, the word.
Yeah, kyphosis.
Kyphosis, thank you.
Then he needs to do this exercise.
Yeah, because like he naturally walks like this. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so anybody with kyphosis needs to lie over the okay. If you will, because these are the props I use for my yoga class, if you will put them in the bag up here, I'd really appreciate that. Bring your hands behind your head.
like if you're going in this event, just email it. That's fine. Yeah, you can just email it. That's fine. Hey, everyone, can we give Catherine a good round of applause?